Palm Beach Motor Yachts are delighted to sponsor this year's 12-meter class World Championships. This category holds a special place in the heart of our founder and CEO, Mark Richards. Mark grew up on the northern beaches of Sydney and began racing competitively at the tender age of 6. Throughout his 20s, he traveled the world on the match racing Grand Prix circuit and spent hundreds of hours on both Kookaburra 2 and 3 and competed in the 1991 and 1995 America's Cup Championships. In 2003, he skippered Wild Oats to claim the Admiral's Cup, an honor he and the Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club retain to this very day. Over the following years in Wild Oats 11, Mark went on to win the Rolex Sydney to Hobart yacht race a peerless 9 times. It's these experiences that have shaped Mark's design philosophy and inspired the V-Walk technology that is fundamental to the construction of all Palm Beach motor yachts. The semi-displacement hull form with fine entry that flares to roll away the seas is reminiscent of ocean racing yachts. Combined with exotic materials and a unique build philosophy, it's created a winning advantage for us in an increasingly competitive market. And so, as a company, we owe a debt of gratitude to the keen and adventurous spirit of ocean racing that lies at the heart of these 12-meter class events.
Welcome to the final day of the 2023 12-meter World Championship here in Newport, Rhode Island. There's only one race on schedule today to determine the championship. Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson, and before we head out to the race course, we begin with a 12-meter parade of sail here in Newport Harbor, celebrating Newport's history, these iconic yachts, and the lucky crews that get to sail them. With the harbor parade complete, the fleet heads offshore and gets down to the business of racing. However, the breeze didn't cooperate. Race committee kept the fleet postponed for a couple hours and finally decides to get one race off in light air. All bows approach the line in the modern division for the start, and it's Freedom who bests the fleet down here at the pin end, heading to the left-hand side, keeping their closest competitor in the standings, Challenge 12, in their sights. Enterprise eventually gets shot back by the fleet and is the first to tack away onto port, with the rest of the fleet continuing on starboard to the left. At the top mark with the moderns, the story in this division is Challenge 12, just a few points ahead of Freedom, who needs to claw back in this race to have a chance, and right now it doesn't look good. Challenge rounds well ahead with Freedom way behind. Back upwind, 4 of the 5 modern 12s head to the right-hand side here in Rhode Island Sound, except one. Defender has taken a huge flyer to the left. The move works. They are almost in the lead, but Challenge 12 crosses ahead by barely a length or two. Into the set, it's Challenge 12, ahead of the rest of the fleet, looking for victory in this regatta with just a couple legs left. Down here at the leeward marks, the race committee has made the call to shorten the course. We don't have to go back upwind. The World Championship for the modern division is going to end right here, and victory goes to Jack LaForte and Challenge 12.
It was fabulous. No, it was great. Great. The crew did an unbelievable job. Kenny had an unbelievable race, and this is Challenge 12 weather. Freedom has been unbelievably tough, unbelievably well sailed, class organization, class boat. It's really wonderful to sail against them. They've been great. I'm just honored to sail with all these guys. They're the best.
The traditional division approaches the line also spread out evenly. From the pin to the committee boat end, there's the gun, and true to form all week, it's American Eagle crossing the line first here at the pin. Their nemesis, Columbia, just behind. Columbia finally falls into Nefertiti's bad breeze and tacks away for clear air, leaving American Eagle heading left. The move to the right worked. Columbia has passed American Eagle and now converges with Nefertiti, who's in the lead, but Columbia's a faster boat and has her sights set on first. As the light sea breeze builds, it starts pulling to the right-hand side. That's where we find Weatherly, who is now shot out in front with Ottawa just behind. Nefertiti ducking in third. It's a solid lead at the top mark for Steve Edelston and crew aboard Weatherly. Definitely their best race in the regatta. And look at American Eagle coming in from the left-hand side on port. They were out the back just a few minutes ago, and now they're able to just squeak in and tack in front of Ottawa, Nefertiti, and Columbia behind. It's Ottawa first to jibe away in a right-hand shift. The move looks good, and the rest of the fleet chases Ottawa downwind on port. The move at the top mark paid off for Ottawa, who was almost in 5th place, rounding the windward mark. Now a solid 1st place rounding down here at the bottom of the track. Beautiful call by tactician Andy Green. Still a very solid race for Weatherly, rounding behind in 2nd place. The battle between Columbia and American Eagle continues no matter the score. Their overlap coming into the bottom of the track, but it's a late spinnaker drop for Columbia, and that could cause some trouble back upwind as American Eagle puts the bow down to try and free their air to leeward, but I'm not sure they can. No, they'll swing inside. It's close. Wow. Upwind, Ottawa maintains the lead. Weatherly still gives chase. The finish for the traditional 12 meters has been shortened as well here at the top mark, and it's amazing that the oldest 12 meter in this World Championship, Ottawa, wins the final race. 2nd place, a fantastic finish for Weatherly. And the world champion in the traditional division is Columbia. And so after 5 days, 9 races, 10 majestic 12s complete the 12-meter World Championship here in historic Newport, Rhode Island. Congratulations to Challenge 12 in the modern division, and of course Columbia in the traditional division. We hope you've enjoyed all of our coverage this week. I'm Tucker Thompson. Thanks for joining us.